Apparently, there is at least one person with a brain working for Donald Trump in his 2024 presidential campaign. Now, I don't know who that person is, but somebody somewhere in that campaign actually came up with a fairly decent idea. And Donald Trump has now decided, based on that person giving him this idea, that he is actually going to appear at next month's Libertarian Party convention. And he's going to speak to the Libertarians, and he's going to try to get their votes. Because, of course, even though the Libertarians are going to have a presidential nominee, they've got ballot access, so, they're going to be there. But Trump, or whoever the smart person is in his campaign, understands that Donald Trump has a real problem with voters right now. He's losing independents, he's losing the moderates, he's losing suburban women in huge droves. So he has to attract new people, because he's definitely not going to win an election with just his MAGA hat wearing base. So he could soften his image, right? He could try to reach out to the moderates and maybe not be so extreme, or he could just go make a sales pitch to the Libertarians and hope that they buy into his outsider argument, even though he did spend 4 years as president of the United States, where he has unlimited powers to infringe upon our civil liberties, which are supposed to be a hallmark issue for the Libertarians. But yeah, who cares? Libertarians aren't exactly the brightest bunch in this country anyway. So we'll see if they fall for Donald Trump's shtick. But the problem they have is that they kind of already like somebody. And polls have shown this whole year that the candidate making the most inroads with those Libertarian voters happens to be Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The guy that is also siphoning off a hell of a lot of support from Donald Trump himself, which is ironic because that's actually why Trump has to go and talk to the Libertarians, even though Bobby's already got a pretty solid set with them. I mean, it was rumored, up until a couple months ago that maybe Bobby was going to run as the Libertarian candidate. So I don't know what Trump thinks is going to happen by going to the Libertarian convention, but I don't think what he thinks is going to happen is going to happen, because if they were going to support him, they'd already be supporting him, right? It's not like he's a new guy that they just learned about the other day and now, maybe we'll take a look at this guy. They've known who you are for 8 years, dude. If they were going to support you, they'd already be doing it. And if they want a true outsider, which is one of their big things too, they've already got that in a third-party candidate, or perhaps their own candidate and not you. Either way, Trump's going to show up. He's going to probably give a hell of a speech filled with lies, but I'm willing to bet at the end of the day, he's going to turn more of those people off than he's going to attract to his camp. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.